Located in western Poland, near the German border, is the town of Chona. On the outskirts of this mysterious small town lies the Chojna Airbase, a site that, despite being within Poland's borders since 1945, was never under Polish control. Built by Nazi Germany and later occupied by the Soviet Union, the airbase became a pivotal but secretive military hub during some of Europe's most turbulent times. Now abandoned, the Chojna Airbase has been left to decay, a relic of war and secrecy. But what really happened here? Why was this once crucial base abandoned? And what secrets were hidden behind its gates? The origins of Chojna Airbase trace back to the late 1930s, a time when tensions were mounting across Europe. As the Nazi regime geared up for its invasion of Poland, the German Luftwaffe needed strategically located airfields to support its operations. In early 1939, the southern outskirts of Chona, with its proximity to the Oder River and Germany's eastern borders, became the site for the construction of an airfield. Initially, the airbase was used primarily for training, with its early runways being little more than grass and dirt fields. However, as World War II progressed, the base quickly expanded. During the war, Chojna Airbase saw the construction of several key facilities, including hangars, a concrete runway, and a large barracks complex to house the soldiers and airmen stationed there. As the Soviet front advanced in 1945, Chonya's strategic importance increased. It was not only a staging point for aircraft, but also a logistical center supporting German forces as they desperately attempted to hold back the advancing Red Army. By the end of 1945, as Soviet forces approached, the airbase staff evacuated and orders were given to destroy any remaining infrastructure that could be of use to the enemy. Explosions rocked the airfield, and fires blazed for days as the Germans attempted to prevent the Soviets from seizing anything of value. On February 4th, 1945, the Soviet army took control of the remains of Chojna Airbase. The Soviet forces quickly recognized the strategic value of the site and began to rebuild the airbase, repairing the bombed-out hangars and runways. What had once been a German airfield became a key Soviet military installation as the Iron Curtain descended over Europe. From 1950 onward, Chojna Airbase was home to the Soviet 582nd Fighter Aviation Regiment, which stationed some of the most advanced fighter aircraft in the Soviet arsenal at the time. With its upgraded runway and modernized facilities, it became a fortress of military power. During the 1950s and 60s, as the Cold War escalated, the base was expanded even further. By 1956, Chojna Airbase was officially excluded from Polish jurisdiction, and its operation was completely controlled by the Soviet Union, under the terms of the Warsaw Pact. The expansion included the construction of additional hangars, maintenance facilities, and reinforced shelters for aircraft, making it one of the largest Soviet military bases in Poland. Despite its heavy use during the Cold War, the base remained shrouded in mystery. Civilian access was tightly restricted, and local residents could only guess at the activities occurring behind the perimeter. The airbase became a world unto itself, self-sufficient with its own hospital, shops, and recreation facilities for the soldiers and their families stationed here. With high-tech radar systems, missile units, and rumors of nuclear weapons being stored on site, Chojna Airbase represented a key element in the Soviet Union's military strategy. Stories emerged of extensive underground tunnels, some speculating they reached as far as the historic St. Mary's Church in the town center. While these tales were often dismissed as folklore, they hinted at the extensive subterranean infrastructure that both the Germans and Soviets were known to construct. As the Cold War began to thaw in the late 1980s, changes loomed on the horizon. The political landscape of Eastern Europe was shifting, and with the dissolution of the Soviet Union, the presence of Soviet forces in Poland became increasingly untenable. In 1992, the process of withdrawal began, marking the end of nearly half a century of occupation. However, the departure was not a simple handover. Adhering to a scorched earth policy, the Soviets dismantled or destroyed much of what they could not take with them. Equipment was removed, buildings were stripped of valuable materials, and some facilities were deliberately damaged to prevent their use by others. Fuel depots were drained, and specialized equipment was either taken or rendered inoperable. The airbase, once a hive of activity, was left in a state of disrepair. The final Soviet troops left Chona in 1994, leaving behind a vast expanse of abandoned infrastructure. What was once a bustling hub of military power, wrapped in secrecy and guarded fiercely by foreign forces, now lies silent and decayed. Its runways are cracked, its buildings abandoned, and its mysteries left to the imagination of those who visit. Hey guys, quick announcement. If you want exclusive video footage, behind the scenes footage, and even some exclusive stories, sign up for the Patreon. It's live now. The Patreon is linked in the description below. I post on it frequently. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. I am in Chona, Poland, close to the border with Germany, and I am at a ex-Nazi Germany airfield. This airfield was built by the Nazis and has been abandoned for a very long time. Right here we have the showers, bathrooms. Look at that, some of the original tile. Right here is one of the bunkers at this airport. Looks like there's been fires in here. Maybe people in the winter trying to stay warm, burning fires in here. See fire damage. Bunch of junk. How's the new mic sound? Let me know in the comments.